Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Youth Edition. It's Famio Barros, it's Salford City FC on a quest for Champions League glory. Sit back, relax, get in your comfy chair, grab your favourite beverage, turn on that big screen TV, because here we go with the Youth Edition. Hello and welcome back to the Youth Edition Career Mode. FIFA 20 here with Salford City, and we are through the transfer window. We are into that second half of the season, and we are going to try our best to try and catch Port Vale. There are a lot of teams around us on points that could possibly take us off, but we want to try and finish here in an automatic promotion spot. Hopefully we can get through this one unscathed. It's 42 degrees here while I'm recording. I've put a fan on underneath the desk. Hopefully that doesn't get picked up by the microphone, but I cannot record without some sort of air movement in here. I'm going to absolutely die. I've tried it before and shit goes haywire. So hopefully that's okay. Anyway, let's get into this one with a player upgrade. Right, today's player upgrade is for Rubio, and it comes in from Aravatin. Thank you very much for your comment. 38 thumbs up, so well done to everyone that got involved on this one. He said, keep the number 10, some short sleeves, a loose fit shirt, and any black and red boots. And then you also asked for a left hand completely covered in some insane tribal tattoos because he loves tattoos. Now, I will let you know the issue with tattoos is that they take about 3 or 4 hours for me to develop. Just, you know, the Gunnarsson one was pretty crazy. I can go out and get some realistic ones that are on other players, but I'd prefer to put my own ones on if we are going to do it. So we're going to limit that at this stage just to Gunnarsson. We'll see. Maybe someone in the future will like to go along with Gunnarsson and get some tattoos, but for now, we'll just leave it at that. So Rubio is done. Hopefully, we've got another upgrade for you at the end of this episode. Let's jump into it. Right, first game of the episode, we're taking on Bury at Gig Lane. Some rotations to the side with Escalante and Rubio on the wings. Lloyd, and I'm going to play Leroy Jenkins in a sort of a cam attacking role in here behind Gunnarsson. Stephenson steps in at CDM. Lasasa back from his injury will get a start at left back, and Burns gets a call up at right back. Just, you know, most of the lads here were probably at about 80% stamina, so let's get those rotations going, get some minutes into these lads, and hopefully we can come out on the other side with 3 points against Bury. Let's do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go, taking Bury on the road. Gunnarsson, 37 goals for the season and looking to extend that tally here today. Let's get into it, look for some big goals. From Justice Pow finds Lloyd, and Escalante gets a run here from Stephenson. Back to Escalante. Can he set something up? He needs to look inside. Doesn't really have a lot to go to. Finds Leroy Jenkins, whips the keeper. Stephenson didn't know what to do with the ball. He's off, Rubio. Back to Leroy Jenkins, pulls the trigger. He'll get another crack at it, and it's a good save from Thomas. It's a corner for Salford City. Lloyd rises up. Neves. Hello. He's got himself a goal. It's a set piece, and it's the captain, his second of the season. 1-0 to Salford City. Well, Neves just popped up like a gopher on a golf course and said, I'll take that, thank you very much. Lloyd with the delivery. Neves really didn't have to move, and he's beaten everyone, all ends up. 1-0, Salford City. And the captain getting us off to a flighty start here. Not sure what that defender was doing there on the line. Not much by the looks of things. 1-0 to Salford City. Oh, he's happy about that one. It's a good steal from Burns, and he's got himself some space to run here. And some minutes here, Burnsy. Plays it inside. Stephenson back to Burns. Needs some help. He'll lay it off now for Lloyd. Lloyd retreats, finds Leroy Jenkins. He plays it forward, has Lloyd on the opening. Lloyd, good strike and a good save from Thomas. Lloyd. Escalante. Back to Lloyd. Drives his way forward. Lloyd! Oh, he's worked Thomas again. He's had a couple of good strikes here, Lloyd. Gunnarsson lays it off for Escalante. And that one's put wide as well. Burns plays one forward. Here's Rubio. Cuts inside nicely, Rubio. Plays it off, Gunnarsson. Escalante has the opening. James gets in the way, and that's another corner. Salford City running riot here at the moment. No real chances at the moment here for Bury. It's been all Salford City. And another corner now. Inside, Justice Pow was in play, but couldn't get on the end of it. Escalante. Rolling up the play. Jenkins. Stephenson pushes through. Lloyd. Gunnarsson takes his man on. Gunnarsson, and it's a good save from Thomas. And Salford City are all over him like a cheap suit at the moment. Bury really can't handle the attacking prowess of Salford City. Probably should have an extra goal for our troubles, but we've got a corner now to live it up. Oh, no one gets on the end of that one. Escalante. Well, there is the half-time whistle. It is 1-0 to Salford City, but we've had all the play. And Berry haven't really shown up. Well, here is Berry. The first real attack forward. Oh, he's got around Burns. Plays it inside. Oh, what are you doing, boys? Justice Pow just lets his man have a red-hot crack. And Sinotti had no idea where the ball was. Oh, Berry, with their first real threat coming forward, equalise here at home. And their fans will be definitely happy about that one. Looked to be covered. He did Burns inside out, brought it inside. Justice Pow right there, and Sinotti in no man's land. That makes it 1-1 on the day. And a good little finish there from the Berry attacker. Right, 3 changes. Cesario for Rubio, Lloyd out for Griffiths, and Davies checks in for Escalante. Back to Cesario. Cesario! Oh, come on, lad. Find the goals. Stephenson finds Gunnarsson. Breaks the line. Gunnarsson! Yes, there it is! Oh, don't give him a clean line on goal. Oh, hammer of the North. Hammer of justice. 38 goals for the season. And Gunnarsson got the sniff. Found the finish. Look at him just to excel away. And that lethal left off the sidebar in the back of the net. And it's 2-1 to Salford City here. Wonderful from Gunnarsson. Gets in. Good from Stephenson. Griffiths out wide. Cesario's made the run again. Cesario pushes inside this time. Decides to cut back. Tried to lay it off. He just doesn't want to shoot at the moment. No confidence in the young winger. And there is the whistle. Well, we managed to hold on there as Berry tries to press. It's a 2-1 victory and 3 points for Salford City. Well, they really didn't show up. 14 shots to 1. We controlled the momentum of the game. And Matty Lloyd with an 8.6. Time for game 2 of the episode. We're hosting Cambridge United. Full rotations in action again, except for obviously Gunnarsson, Pow, Neves and Sinotti. And they seem to be holding their spots, but you know, Lasasa's in there as well. Trovoada comes back in at right back. Michaels, Cantalabidiera and De Jong will control the midfield. Cesario gets the start with Davies on the left-hand side. Let's keep this form going, boys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, back on our home soil. The fireworks and fire is going off, ready for some Salford City action. A big game coming up here as we try and chase down Port Vale. Not sure how their games have been going, but obviously we just need to keep on winning. Let's go. From Trovoada. Cesario. Just to expose his man. Get forward, Cesario. It's a lovely run. He slices and dices his way down the wing. Needs to look for a cross in here. He does find Gunnarsson. No, picked out. There's a free kick, though. Play on, says the referee. Take his man on here. Gunnarsson just blasts his way through. Gunnarsson! Oh, unlucky. Trovoada. There's a Michaels. Plays one through now for Cesario. Gunnarsson needs to get running into space. Let's go with Cesario. Gunnarsson overlaps. Cesario plays it back. Looks for Gunnarsson anyway. Cleared off the line. Cesario picks it up again. Drives it back inside. He'll get another crack at it possibly here. No, Maris clears it away. As Davies pushing forward. Keep going, Davies. Keep going. Thread the ball now. Davies lays it off. Has Gunnarsson. Needs to play it back inside for Davies. Oh, unlucky, boys. And Cesario pushes his way forward. Cesario, he's having another red-hot crack. Oh, somehow keeps it in. Does well, Cesario. Lays it off for De Jong. Back to Cesario, off to Trovoada, into De Jong. Finds Davies. He'll lay it inside. Wanted Gunnarsson picked out. It's Cantalabidiera. Jose Michaels gets the touch. Oh, had a crack. And a good save from Burton. Corner in. Oh, Justice Pow. Well, there is the halftime whistle. It's cat and mouse stuff, and it's 0-0 here. Davies. Cantalabidiera. Michaels does well. Cantalabidiera says, I want the ball. Gunnarsson laid it off. Found De Jong. Back inside for Gunnarsson. Gets on the left. Oh, just wide. Too much pressure. There's a take his man on, brings it back inside. Gunnarsson to Jose Michaels. Jose Michaels just works his way through the traffic. It's a lovely touch from Jose. Works his way inside. Still goes Jose. Can't get the chip away. Oh, no. Jose Michaels, that's a rash challenge, buddy. A very rash challenge in the box, and he gets himself a yellow card. Frustration. Oh, lovely from Travawada. Referee! It was a solid challenge, mate. Right, some changes. Kendall Madera for Jenkins. Griffiths in for De Jong. And Cesario checks out for Rubio. Free kick here for Cambridge. It's driven up and high. Neves got a piece of it. And Leroy Jenkins with the fresh legs. Just decides to try and take his man on here. Oh, just a hip and shoulder. Nothing from the ref. Fair play, reckons. Okay. Davies lays it inside. Here is Gunnarsson. Drives inside. Gunnarsson! Oh, good save from Burton. Good from Leroy. Michaels, that's a poor touch, mate. And there we go, a 0-0 draw. Well, Cambridge United defended well. Poor game. Well, we had all the opportunities. 13 shots, 8 on target. Cesario gets a 7.5, but unfortunately, it's a 0-0 draw. Right, final game of the episode. We go to the Moss Rose Ground to take on Macclesfield Town. And Stephenson into the central defensive midfield role. Other than that, no changes to the starting lineup. Let's see if we can get 3 points here. We've been a little bit quiet on goals. All right, here we go. On the road again and looking for 3 points. Port Vale have won a few of their games, so they're increasing their gap over us in second position. But hopefully we can find 3 points here today. Flicks one through beautifully for Davies. Davies needs to find something here. Plays it back. It's Stephenson on the volley. Oh my days, he is terrible at shooting. Ball from Cantillapediera. Gunnarsson slips one through. Has De Jong. Oh, it's a wonderful finish. Salford City. Strike here early. Joris De Jong with his 6th goal of the season. Set up beautifully by Gunnarsson. And that is persistence paying off here for the Ammies. Wonderful finish from De Jong. He snapped that on the volley. Just look, Cantillapediera gets in there. Gunnarsson with the vision. De Jong takes it on a touch. Smashes it home. 1-0 to Salford City. Gets in, boys. Top knot central. Lovely goal. 1-0. From Travawada. De Jong finds Cesario. Slips forward. Gunnarsson. Oh, he's got Cesario again. Cesario, will he shoot this time? Yes, he will, and he's got a goal! Cesario! 2-0 Salford City. Oh, Cesario, only his 2nd goal of the season. And maybe a little bit of confidence here for the young winger. Oh, look at the size of chicken nuggets. He is a huge, huge, chunky boy. And it's a wonderful goal for Cesario. Gunnarsson with his 2nd assist already. If he's not going to score, he's going to try and set him up. Cesario with the finish, 2-0 Salford City. And we've started here on fire. Oh, fingertips. Cantillapediera. Stephenson. De Jong. Oh, Charles Cook gets a finger on this one. Oh, Zanotti. I swear, he has got something wrong with his gloves. Oh, good from Justice Pow. Brilliant work. Here's Davies. Drives his way forward. Cantillapediera making a run for him. Decides to bring it back inside for Gunnarsson. Gunnarsson will lay it off. He's got De Jong. De Jong cuts back inside. Lays it off. Stephenson. No! Wrong man in the wrong place at the wrong time. Oh, Neves. Big challenge. De Jong finds Stephenson again. Needs to lay it off this time. He tried. Gunnarsson. Come on. Get in the game. Long played it forward. Cantillapediera came through. And there is the whistle. Half time. From Neves. He's had a good game. Cantillapediera finds Stephenson. Finds Gunnarsson. Lays it through. Stephenson! Oh, he's got one! He's got himself a goal, ladies and gentlemen. 3-0 Salford City. Gunnarsson with another assist. And Stephenson gets the goal. It might be his first career goal, to be fair. It's definitely his first of the season. And it's 3-0 to Salford City. Oh, he was all arms and legs. He just about fell over his own dick trying to shoot there. But he puts it in the back of the net. 3-0 Salford City. Ragnar Stephenson on the board. Just tries a little bit of trickery. Comes his way through. Oh, he's just wide. Oh, there's a fucking injury. Neves has got himself a yellow card. Okay. Well, I'm assuming that Neves has absolutely clattered someone. Oh, yes. And he did not return. Well, 3 changes for Salford City. Perez, Navarro, Whiteload, and Carlos checking in. It's 3-0 up. Let's get some minutes into these boys. Well, there is the whistle. It's a 3-0 victory. 3 points in the bank for Salford City. Gunnarsson didn't get a goal, but he got 3 assists. Well, there we go. 11 shots to 2. Gunnarsson gets a 9.3, and you can't keep that man out of the game. 3-0 to Salford City. Right, we have turned over to a new month, so we can have a look at how these players are looking. Yin Thao, 55 overall, 63 to 83. Probably not going to make the cut. 325 grand though. We'll hold him for now. If we need spots when the new academy players come back, maybe we'll offload them. What else have we got here? Foot NG 70 to 90 still looks okay. Yu Duck Wang 68 to 88 will hold as well. Tai Dung 67 to 89 still looks okay to me. Abraham Lloris 58 overall, 75 to 96 potential, does look very promising, but we've got quite a few right wingers at the moment, so we'll just hold him in the academy. Serginho Andes 58 overall, 70 to 84, probably just holding him maybe for a cash grab. Asensio de Cruz 73 to 89 potential. We'll see how that one comes along. Harry Goodrum 75 to 87 at this stage, got to hold him as well. Xavier Zamora 65 overall, 79 to 96. 14, so it's going to be a long time before we see him. Milo Markser, 57 to 79, 15 years of age, and you know what? See you later. Jorgen Helmsdale as well, 56 overall, 57 to 79 potential. We're going to get players back a lot better than that, and I'm going to release him because he's 17 as well. You know what? Yin Thao, you're gone as well. Right, we've got another training injury to Justice Pow Pow. I don't know what he's doing at training, but he's pulled a calf this time. He's going to be missing for 2 weeks, and that's kind of a big one because our next game is against Tottenham Hotspur in the FA Cup. So, okay, we're going to have to reshuffle. Right, time for today's player upgrade. It will be for Gabriel Carlos. He is the last man to be upgraded until we sign some more youth talent in. So, unless we sign some in the next episode, there may not be any player upgrades for a little while. But if you want to get in on this one, this lad has some very decent potential. If we can hold on to him, I think he'll be a big player for us in the future. So, if you want to make any changes to his number or kit, of course, let me know in the comments section down below. Thumbs up on the ones that you like. We'll get him upgraded in a future episode. Good luck. Right, I did quickly want to have a look at the player stats. Gunnarsson on 23 goals from 33. Had a bit of a quiet one today, but still 6 goals clear of Telford. But if we look at assists, he's third on the assists as well. 9 from 33. He got 3 in that last game. So he is the out-and-out man at the top here. Zidoni has 13 clean sheets now, starting to pick up his game. And that's probably why we are travelling so well. Our defence has finally started to kick in, and we are going places in the league. Right, so that is where we finish today's episode. 3 points clear of Cheltenham and 10 points here behind Port Vale. We've got Scunthorpe United up next, who have slipped back to 11th. But, you know, it's still everything to play for here in this season. But the big one, the big test, is the next episode when we take on Tottenham Hotspur, and we will see you then. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one. The Sparring DK channel now has Patreon, and if you feel like just going that little extra step to help, the channel grow, you can go across to the website, pledge your allegiance to myself, and for $1 a month, you're basically putting it in a jar and allowing for us to go and buy some more beers and record some more beer drinking episodes. Thank you very much to the current lads that have gone ahead and supported the channel. Absolutely tremendous to see anybody willing just to give that $1 a month at this stage. I cannot thank you from the bottom of my heart. You really will make a difference in the future. So jump across there if you're that way inclined to the Patreon channel. Sign up today and we'll see if we can get some extra beer drinking episodes for you at home. Now, if you are looking for some more content, we've got a couple of videos. One here, and if you want to subscribe, there's a button right there. So go ahead, subscribe, and you'll be notified when